Hello there, beautiful people. Welcome back to the channel. I don't usually do this on the channel, but today I'm going to make a little bit of an exception. I know this might rub some people the wrong way, and I apologize, but I feel this has to be done. I'm going to be begging you guys for money. That's what I'm going to do. You guys see the website on the background? Gavin McInnes is suing the Southern Poverty Law Center. Now, a bit of a background to this story. The Southern Poverty Law Center has had a massive hard-on for Gavin and his group, the Proud Boys. They've been defamed, to incredible proportions. If you type in Proud Boys in Google, you'll just see article after article calling them racist, Nazis, this and that, even though they are a somewhat diverse group of people, and they don't exhibit any of those ideas, but none of those matter. The Southern Poverty Law Center, because of how they branded the entire group, Gavin, he had to leave the group because if he stayed on, that group would have had more repercussions. And the thing is, not everybody in that group is as popular and has a platform like Gavin McInnes. So a lot of those people, they ended up in serious trouble. I think several of the guys got fired because their employers, because people kept labeling them as racist. I think two of those dudes had black families, like they were married to a black lady and had black kids. It's all kinds of messed up. Anyways, the point is, Gavin is suing Southern Poverty Law Center, and he needs all the help he can get. Even conservatives and right-wing outlets have turned their backs on Gavin. Gavin's own network, CRTV, he got fired from that network for reasons none of us really know. The owners of that network, Mark Levin and who's the other guy? Glenn Beck, didn't say why, and I guess they have some policies. Anyways, Gavin needs his fans' help. I'm his fan. I love the guy. He comes across as one of the most genuine people. In my estimation, I might be wrong. And also, this is a very important battle, suing the Southern Poverty Law Center. Now, a lot of you guys might not fully think that the Southern Poverty Law Center is very powerful because everybody, even if you're a liberal or centrist or left-wing, you sort of know that that group is entirely BS. However, Southern Poverty Law Center is one of the most powerful groups in the United States, and I'll tell you why. They capitalize on the fact that businesses don't want to be political. Businesses don't want controversy. And you have all the tech giants that get their terms of conditions based on the guidelines set by the Southern Poverty Law Center. Now understand what this means. If the Southern Poverty Law Center hates you like they hate the Proud Boys, they can push mainstream outlets like Huffington Post, BuzzFeed, even CNN, New York Times to get article after article calling you a racist Nazi. And now, if you have a job, if you don't work for yourself, chances are you're going to get fired. And once you do get fired, your ability to find another form of employment will be significantly diminished. Because anytime somebody Googles your name, we're talking about a normie who doesn't, necessarily keeps up with the political thing, will just see articles of you from mainstream media, and then they'll just, conclude that you're a racist. And given his information set, you can't really blame him. On top of that, not only will the Southern Poverty Law Center get you fired and collude with tech companies to make sure you don't have a platform, as they did with Alex Jones, as they did with Gavin McInnes. Gavin McInnes, I think, is off on all platforms. He's banned, except for maybe he has a YouTube channel for now. And so that's one side of the problem. The other side of the problem is, if the Southern Poverty Law Center doesn't like your set of beliefs or whatever, they can target your business. And the way they do it is particularly sinister. If you have a small business, you have to interact with banks or payment processes in some capacity or the other. And Southern Poverty Law Center will create a problem for the banks or payment processes that engage with you. So for example, if you're using PayPal for whatever, Southern Poverty Law Center will make sure that they go up to PayPal and say, you got to get this guy off your platform, or we're going to create a controversy. Go up to your advertisers, and if you are a business, obviously you don't want stuff like this. If you're a PayPal, you don't want to lose advertisers because of one particular client, so you're going to drop whatever client that the SPLC does. They are a terrible, terrible organization that is hell-bent on screwing over the lives of Americans that they disagree with. And it's getting to a point where they understand their power. They understand that they don't have to be perceived as credible for them to have power in the corporate scheme. Companies are scared out of their minds. They don't want to be associated with anyone who's even perceived as racist by 5% of the population. And you guys know leftist tactics, you guys know what we're coming from. It is not unique for businesses to be targeted by Southern Poverty Law Center. I think there was an adoption center that was targeted for their religious beliefs. Southern Poverty Law Center painted them as being anti-gay because they felt that adoptions where you have a mom and a dad in the house should be prioritized over single parents and homosexual couples. The Southern Poverty Law Center got PO'd over that. So the point is, these guys are a really, really evil organization. And I think they started out well, but what happened is these guys made fighting hate a commercial livelihood. And the problem is you can only fight hate as long as there's hate. When hate goes away, racism in the United States is not a problem. I would argue that the number of actual white nationalist Nazis in the United States is somewhere between 17 to 25 in the population of 340 million people. Okay, maybe I'm off on the numbers. I don't know the exact number, but I don't think that's a big deal. But if you're the Southern Poverty Law Center, you need that to be a big deal. Anyways, you guys, the purpose of this video, if you are financially blessed, if you can afford to, if you got a few dollars lying around, please consider donating to Gavin. And if you can't donate, share the link. The link is defendgavin.com. It will be in the description. Put it up on your Facebook, Twitter, share it with a friend, or if you got some extra pesos, drop it in there. Do your part, do whatever you can, and encourage others to do so. It's really important that we get this out there. Thank you guys. I'll talk to you guys soon.